what the pictorial representation shows, that what are the changes that have taken place in this past lockdown. Okay. Okay. These are the changes that have inbuilt in us now for this lockdown stage, and these are the changes that have taken place at the home scale level. The first important thing is our parents or the elders have started working from home, and this culture has started. And next important thing is maintaining social distance even with our neighbors. We're frightened to talk and share our in talk in person with our neighbors too. Then the another important thing is we have to wait in the long queue to get our basic needs to purchase the vegetables, and we have limited time to purchase this. And we have started prepare. One important good aspect that we should share is we have started preparing food for all the meals of the day at the home, and our family members are happily involved in making different food items. And we should be very proud that most of the family members have turned into a good chefs now and posting lot of videos and in the status of the WhatsApp. And our youngsters are now started learning and adopting to the e-learning process. Okay, these are the some important changes that have taken place at the home scale level. Okay, and at the national level, we are happy to know about the statistics that India is breathing the cleaner air, and a lot of pollution has come down. And these are the important changes that have taken place. Okay, so this is the right time that uh, uh, to honor our caretakers and acknowledge our healthcare workers, and to give support to the COVID affected patients also. So the role played by them have saved so many people. Okay, so this is the right time that I wanted to acknowledge all the people who were has involved in this fighting with us in the COVID-19. Okay, so let's move on to the talking how to stay fit and healthy during the self quarantine. Okay, when I talk about the important health has become an important priority, and it has become in the priorities list the first one. Okay, so when I say the word health, three important key factors are involved. One thing, the basic need, that's the food. The second thing is staying healthy and having sufficient physical activity. Let's say diet, physical activity, and fitness together contributes the word called healthy. Okay, so the healthy doesn't mean not only the food you take and being physically fit. It involves the mental, social, and physical well-being of the individual. Okay, one can't think well, love well, sleep well, if not, has not dined well. Okay, so first thing is the first basic need. Let's discuss about the food. Okay, since I got the information from Bhavya Ma'am, a lot of staff, faculty, and other participants are from non-science background. I'm not going to go with a technical information. This information is for all the laymen to understand what has to be adopted in future or after this lockdown, how we should be in terms of food and nutrition tips. Okay, this particular food and nutrition tips for the self-quarantine, as recommended by the WHO, the 6 key points for an adult during this COVID outbreak are: first important thing is eat fresh and unprocessed foods every day. Second is eat moderate amount of fats and oils, so the type of cooking should be either steaming or cooking rather than frying or deep frying. The third important is to drink enough water every day to get hydrated. Eat less of salt and sugar. And the fifth key point is avoid eating out. Okay, so the food you should have to rely on the at home. The last important factor is counseling and psychosocial support. Okay, this pandemic situation has not only disturbed our work pattern, etc. It also disturbed our counseling and psychological support also. That is also very important. Okay. To sum up these points and what are the key points in having the nutrition tips are: first, plan a meal and do it by yourself. Okay, so you need whatever ingredients you need, just purchase only that. Okay, don't try to dump too much of ingredients. This not only has raised the food cost, but also it may lead to food wastage also. So whatever is required by your family, depending upon them, plan and purchase the ingredients. Okay, Be strategic about the use of ingredients. That means prioritize the fresh foods. Okay, whatever purchased foods, please prioritize. Okay, whatever gets spoiled easily, just plan your menu in such a way that you use it first, and later the roots and vegetables can be used. When there is scarcity or if you don't get any fresh foods, you can alternate using pulses also. So this is how you should plan your menu to avoid, to enhance the nutrients as well as to avoid the food wastage. Prepare home cooked meals. That is 3 meals or 4 meals a day. Every time you prepare fresh hot foods and serve it. Okay. Then take advantage of food delivery options to purchase the food or the cooked food, purchase the grocery items to avoid contact with the community. Okay. Next important size, where even though you know a lot of things about lot of lot of things about foods, nutrients, etc. But be aware of the portion size. Portion size has a different portion size has a different important thing, because the amount of food, because you tend to spend good time with your family and enjoy a lot of new good tasty foods, so this in turn enhances your portion size. So we should be very aware of the portion size you consume. Okay, follow safe food handling practices at home during purchase as well as handling. This I'll be dealing in detail. Okay, next is limit your salt intake, sugar intake, and fat intake. And we must be very happy that we are not using much processed foods, which in turn reduces our salt intake. And limiting our sugar intake can be, you can plan one dessert per week instead of having every day high sugar uh, desserts. Limit your fat intake using reducing your fat, and it's essential to have fat in minimal amount along with the ghee and good vegetable oils. Consume lot of fiber. Fiber is one important aspect already, in the long duration or to prevent any chronic illnesses, chronic disease or non-communicable disease. Fiber plays a very important role. It not only plays in preventing your cholesterol or reducing your blood sugar level. Apart from that, it plays a very important role in maintaining your gut health also. If you have a good gut microbiota, which in turn enhances your immunity. So even though it's a pandemic situation and we don't find fresh vegetables in hand, we find very difficult in handling the vegetables. And after this Coimbatore breakdown, after this corona breakdown in Coimbatore, everybody is frightened to get the fruits and vegetables. Okay, so try to process it and as recommended by the government and take initial steps, but have lot of green leaf vegetables. And a good alternative can be at least weekly once you can go in for whatever green have pot organic farming at terrace. Harvest at least 1 week or 15 days. You can harvest little amount of green leafy vegetables, or use lot of drumstick leaves, which is available in Tamil Nadu, throughout Tamil Nadu. Okay, so this in turn can enhance your fiber intake. These are simple alternatives. So stay hydrated, avoid alcohol, at least reduce your alcohol consumption, enjoy your family meals. Okay, the food is, even though it's a basic need, but lot of love, affection, sharing, and responsibilities comes when we dine at the table to share. No, it in turn inculcates good eating habits among children. Avoid food wastage, sharing whatever, and they know how much effort the parents put in to buy the food during this pandemic situation, how they process it, how they're trying to cook, etc. Okay, this is one important thing I want to talk about, the important nutrients. Even though we talk about the pandemic and good nutritious food, but in spite of that, these nutrients play a very important role. One end, we can have a healthy food and try to prevent the corona. Being healthy, we can prevent the corona spread. As well as the other end is you trying to boost your immunity and defending against that. Okay, the 6 nutrients are the vitamin C, iron, vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin E, A, iron, C, and this for zinc. Okay, zinc plays a very important role. Okay, the zinc is a very important nutrient. This is present only in the whole grains, beans, and nuts. And vitamin C we can get locally from a local foods like a lot of lemon, orange, amla, etc. And regarding iron, those who are anemic can already have been going for iron supplements. In spite of it, have iron-rich foods, which aids in the non-specific immunity, and it helps in the body's first line of defense. So, having iron supplements for anemic subjects and plus the diet can enhance your immunity. Next important nutrient is vitamin E, which helps protect cells from oxidative stress, and which is present only in certain green leafy vegetables and wheat germ and nuts, etc. Vitamin A is a very good source in the colored leaf, colored fruits and vegetables, and it helps to regulate our immune response. So vitamin A plays a very important role in the immune boosting mechanism. Okay, apart from that, vitamin B6, which supports a sufficient reaction between different parts of the immune system. So it is present in vitamin green leafy vegetables or chickpea or certain fish varieties can be taken to boost up your immunity. Okay, as recommended by FSSI and in the Eat Right India movement, always the three mantras should be taken by everyone. That is, eat locally, whatever is locally grown. Eat the seasonal fruits and vegetables and have variety in your diet. That is very, very important. I repeat it: eat local, eat seasonal, and eat variety. Okay, so to learn how to eat or how to plan your diet, first important thing is healthy eating plate. Okay, simple, and every layman can take up this concept. Take a round plate, divide the 50% of the plate should be filled with locally, seasonally grown fruits and vegetables. Okay, we have variety in the fruits and vegetables. The remaining quarter, I repeat, the 50% should be from fruits and vegetables. The remaining 1/4 portion should be from protein-rich foods. To name a few protein-rich foods: egg, paneer. A lot of pulses are available. We have karamani, channa, pachapairu, pottukadla. All this are very good source of protein. Vegetarians is a very good substitute for protein. Paneer, a lot of milk products is also a good source of protein. The remaining quarter portion you have to is the cereals. Cereals which should be from the whole grains. Instead of purchasing a refined idli rice and the polished rice or parboiled rice, go in for parboiled rice, polished parboiled rice. You can go in for whole grains, traditional rice varieties, whole wheat, millets with whole millets. Okay, this kind of replacement should be there to become a plate healthy. So this is about some new concept called mindful eating. Okay, 7 tips to have mindful eating. In spite of having this nutritious food, you should be very, very precaution. Okay, the first tip is that take a smaller bites and chew well. Okay, say take time to bite the food and chew, which enhances the digestion as well as it takes better absorption capacity also. The second tip is to sit at the table and have your meal. Okay, instead of landing here there and occupying with some other work, concentrate on your food when you're having the food. Okay, in between the meals, try to put your spoons down or just wait until you finish your first whatever portion of the meal is that is there in the mouth. Take time to bite it and then slowly have the next portion. Okay, don't try to eat straight from the packet. Okay, this in turn will will you will not find know how much portion that you are consuming. Sorry, don't eat straight from the packet. You will not know how much quantity you are trying to consume. Next is, when you're feeling full, don't try to complete whatever portions is left out. Better to store it for the later. And another important thing is, remove the distractions when you're having the food. Concentrate only on whatever you eat. And the last important point that is very much essential during this pandemic condition is paying attention to the taste, smell, and texture, because that is one thing that is asymptomatic patients observe. Okay, so apart from this nutrition tips from WHO, FSSI, and other the things, this is about the apart from the food, we are moving on to the herbal remedies provided by the government of Tamil Nadu. The concoction or a tick or a suranam. That is one thing is Kabasurana Kudineer and Nilavembu Kudineer, which is distributed by the Tamil Nadu government from the April month to all the frontline workers as well as to the they have started in the community also. One thing they're very clear: this concoction is not a medicine for treating COVID, but it is meant for boosting your immunity. Okay, so that is one, and most is a lot of scientific studies have proved that these things can enhance your immunity, and this is also insisted by the guidelines by the Ayush Ministry. And these are the ingredients present in the Kabasura Kudini. These are all traditional herbs and ingredients used in this Kabasura Kudini. Okay, so if I talk about, we have to be very proud about sharing our common herbs that we using every day, which has proved to be very effective in preventing this in raising the immunity level as well as in preventing the corona. One thing is about the ashwagandha. Next is about the tulasi, amla, neem, turmeric, and the licorice. That is the licorice. I just forgot the Tamil name now. Ashwagandha, Adimadram. Adimadram is the one, the licorice. Okay, these are the 6 Ayurvedic herbs which boost our immunity. Okay, so in terms of herbal tea or these things, one or the other can be used in our day-to-day life to boost up our immunities. Home, we should regularly check your sitting posture while working from home. And often you try to break up your sitting or standing while working on the phone or watching TV. Okay, this one makes you active to other. So walk up, down the stairs, up and down the stairs. These are simple exercises. Do some stretching exercises. You can dance to music. Nobody's going to give you an award or you're not going to go to the competition. So whatever you enjoy, you please try to dance for a particular music and enjoy. Seek more ideas and resources online for health management. Okay, so this one lifestyle changes is required currently. That is the indoor important things are the indoor processing. The home usually we'll have a living room, bedroom, drawing room, and kitchen and corridor. Okay, now it has to be completely changed in the lifestyle. That is one thing is indoor processing unit, outdoor processing, and indoor processing. Outdoor processing unit mean whatever ingredients or whatever things that come to our house has to be processed at the doorstep. Okay, washing, segregating, whatever raw material, primary packaging material should be completely removed, sun dried, at least exposed to the sun, and then go. That's called outdoor processing unit. Indoor processing units, you try to segregate all the food items as per the shelf life and keeping in the refrigerating or in the freezer. Then we need a very hygienic living spaces, especially your kitchen unit or serving unit or preparation unit should be completely sterilized or using the proper disinfectant and sanitizers. And the serving, we should take care in terms of serving unit, clean utensils, washes, clean vegetables, or everything should be uh, hygienic. Okay, now the kitchen unit has become a processing unit like a food industry. We have different sectors actually, and treating vegetables and fruits has become a major issue. And in terms, I will call it as a dissection unit because we need to properly segregate, take the vegetable, dissect it, and put it into the kitchen. Okay, and cooking it. Okay, so then last thing is about changing your lifestyle, that having a space, utilizing a space and living space for physical workout. Lot of simple exercises are there for women, children, aged people. Those things without much minimal equipments at home and with minimal stretches you can practice at home. Okay, so this is all to sum up. Take short active breaks during the day, follow online exercise classes, then walk, stand up, relax, eat healthily, and stay hydrated. The word stay hydrated, remember that. Okay, so the three key mantras behind healthy is, first one is diet. Okay, having a balanced diet. I'm very happy that everybody is having a balanced diet at home and nobody is running to the hospitals because of the food poison or other things. For the past 60 days we haven't reported any of the cases in the hospital much. So we must be knowing the importance of diet and having food at home right now, and that has to be little transformation to the diet. And only important thing is the low mobility. The mortality rate also has come down. We are not running to, because of the non-communicable disease, we are not rushing up to the hospitals. This scenario has given awareness to us how importance of diet and how importance of diet prepare at home, and little transformation is required to be healthy. And second important thing is practicing lot of flexible things, at least Surya Namaskars and pranayama as part of your life, inculcating that. It's not too late, even now we can start it. Okay. The third important thing is giving importance to your me time or meditation to enhance your good thoughts and have a positive attitude towards your life. Okay, so stay strong, stay healthy, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Participant can post your questions in the chat box. Okay. If you had any doubts, please post your questions in the chat box.
Okay, ma'am. Then we will wind up the session. Then we'll send the recorded video also to your mail ID. You got your registered. So we'll send you the recorded session. Okay. Thank you.
1 minute. I would like to thank all the participants for participating, all the very healthy, safe COVID period. Okay, and I thank Bhavya Ma'am, the Assistant Professor of Department of Biochemistry, Mahalashmi College, and the Principal Ma'am for giving me this opportunity. And thank you all.